Sooner or later, I would say just about everyone is going to be affected by what we're going to talk about right now. I have Art Cambridge, Cambridge Financial. Good to see you once again. Art, all right. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say sooner or later, almost everyone is going to have to deal with Medicare.
Correct.
All right. Can you take, it's not just one size fits all, it's not one plan fits all. Can you kind of run us through the different hoops that sooner or later we're going to have to jump through?
Sure. Most people are naive because they had their health insurance where they worked. So now all of a sudden they've retired, they're turning 65. There are actually three parts to Medicare. Part A, which is hospital insurance. Part B, which is your doctor medical insurance. And then Part D, which is prescription drug. And folks that are getting ready to retire at 65, if they're on Social Security, Medicare automatically sends them and enrolls them into Part A and Part B. However, if they're still working, normally they would only enroll in Part A because their medical insurance, which is Part B, will be supplied by their employer. Now, if you're retired and you're not working, so you're going to have A and B, that will, like I said, automatically come if you're on Social Security. Part D, you have to enroll in. And what we normally do is we put your prescriptions into the computer, and it will tell us which plan best fits. Now, it may not be the least expensive, and normally it's not the most expensive. What we look at is what your drugs are going to cost over a 12-month period of time.
Right.
So then we lay that all out for you. You know, the different companies that are there, the different premiums, the different tiers, the different copays. That way you're, I'm going to say, reasonably intelligent to make a good decision.
And just so people don't have the wrong idea, you don't make the decisions for people.
No.
You put all the nuts and bolts out there. So, for instance, I can make an intelligent decision because I have all the information.
Right. Now, a lot of times my clients will say, well, Art, what do you think I should do? Boy, and I scratch my head, and it's like, you really want me to make that decision for you?
Sometimes
and a lot of times I have to tell them, you know, this is what I would do, but this is your decision. Now, the same token, if you're going to look at a Medicare supplement, the G plan today is the most widely purchased plan. And it pays everything that Medicare doesn't pay as long as Medicare approves the charge, except for the $240 deductible under Part B.
Right.
Under Part A, it covers all the co-pays, everything that's needed to be paid that Medicare doesn't pay up to the limits. Then when you get into the doctor side, Medicare pays 80% of what they approve. A supplement normally will pay the 20% that Medicare doesn't pay. If you don't have a supplement and you don't have a managed care plan, then you are responsible for that 20%.
And this is, I think, one of the best reasons to look for someone like you who is able to move you through all those different channels, try to avoid the pitfalls, because there are a lot of things that we need to know in order to take care of ourselves. And when should people start paying attention to this stuff?
At least 90 days prior to turning 65, or 90 days if they're going to actually retire at 67 or 68, they need to be looking at that, because when you're over 65 and haven't enrolled in Part B, the hoops are more intense. They're not harder, they're just more of them.
And that's why you need a hoops expert. Okay, tell them how to get in touch with you if they would like your advice.
Art Cambridge Financial, 417-869-1300.
Give them a call.